All right, welcome back to a bonus episode of Small Guys Podcast. I know we said we were talking Elvis and Severance on the next episode, but we are doing that Friday. We just want to hit it with bonus and talk the new Day Shift movie. That's the new Jamie Foxx movie on Netflix, and then we want to talk Black Phone, a movie that came out a couple years ago, but I think it just came out worldwide or nationwide or whatever just a couple months ago. So we finally just saw that, and we wanted to discuss both of those. So let's get into a synopsis of Day Shift. Spoilers ahead for both of these. And you got me, Andrew, Brian, Aiden, and Mike talking about it. All right.
Hey, real quick, man.
Daybreak.
You want to say
Yeah,
daybreak,
dude.
but
No, he's thinking
I don't know what that
daylight.
means.
day,
Yeah.
day and night.
It's called Day Shift. It's a hardworking dad out to provide for his daughter. He uses a boring pool cleaning job as a front for his real gig, hunting and killing vampires. What do you guys think of this movie? Oh, hold on. Let me give out the Rotten Tomatoes thing. It's a 59% by critics and a 63% by Rotten Tomatoes.
That is
by
way
audiences.
too high.
Yeah, that tracks.
What do you guys
All right.
think?
I want
Whoa.
Andrew to go first because his text fucking killed me last night.
All right, then I'll start us off. So I started this movie actually yesterday. I was in the living room and I was gonna throw on a movie, and my sister walked in the living room and she's like, "What are you watching?" I was like, "I'm gonna watch this movie. We're gonna talk about it on the podcast." And I turned it on and she's like, "All right, I'll watch some of it with you." We got 3 minutes in and she's like, "All right, I'm done." And I was like, "Yeah, I might have to go watch this one on my own." And turned it off and had to rewatch it. I didn't watch it until today, actually. And without giving too much away in the beginning here, I did not care for this movie. I will not rewatch this movie. I was utterly bored. Sorry, Jamie Foxx, you do some good work. This one wasn't for me. This one was not for me. I'll let these guys kind of give their thoughts and opinions, and we can kind of dive a little bit deeper. Whoever wants to.
I'll
You
just
did see Snoop Dogg was in this though, right?
yeah, thanks for your
Yeah.
fucking Snapchat. I didn't know he was in it
Yeah,
until
thanks,
then.
buddy.
I mean, he's in,
Oh,
he's in
all
the
right.
poster.
Oh, fuck. Oh, Snoop Dogg's in this one. Oh,
Yeah, dude,
you
I
know
want
what?
to be surprised.
This is
I'm
actually
gonna-
my
I'm gonna give
favorite
it a little
movie
bit
I've
of
ever
higher
seen.
rating.
He
Snoop
smokes at the
Dogg's
end.
in
He
it.
smokes at the end.
What?
Yeah,
Snoop
West
Dogg
Side
the
for
entire
life.
movie.
West Side for life.
You know, Andrew, it's funny you say that because I swear to God, I was like this close from texting the group chat and saying like, "I'm sorry, guys, I'm out. This movie, I'm not doing the podcast." Like literally 10 minutes in, bro. I was like, I cannot watch this shit, dude.
All right, well
And
then I'll piggyback off of that because I thought the opening 10, 15 minutes was great.
I
thought that
it
was
good
almost-
too.
I thought it was probably the best part of the entire movie, honestly. Like,
Oh
you know,
no, there's a scene that was way
well, no,
better than
the
that.
best
Bro,
scene, the best scene,
no, it-
hands down, was the two brothers, one of the
Yep.
guys from
Yeah.
Shameless,
Shameless.
and the other guy.
What is that
Oh.
actor's name, dude? I always just know him as Kevin
Oh.
from Shameless now.
Yeah,
I can look it up.
He's in a couple of things.
yeah, that was a great part. That was probably the best part of the entire movie. And you know, that fight scene alone, just them chopping down vampires in that house, that's what I thought would set the tone for the rest of the movie. That
No.
finale
Nope.
scene was probably the worst closing to a movie I've ever seen this year.
He just goes, it's the black cowboy.
hey, honestly, the second I finished this film, I was like, you know what? That is the prime example of a Netflix movie right there.
Yep.
100%.
Yes,
Agree with
fuck.
you 100%,
Yeah.
Mike.
That just shows you the range of Netflix. You know, you go in and everyone hypes. I mean, this one wasn't as hyped up as The Gray Man, I guess you could say, is the most recent Netflix movie that we watched. But you know, I was excited to watch it. Jamie Foxx is a great actor, obviously, and
Yeah.
Dave Franco. But
He was
their-
funny as fuck.
Their
man.
chemistry was
Dave Franco
not.
was
Their
funny as
chemistry
fuck
was
in
not that good. I
I
didn't
thought he
like
got
it.
canceled.
So you guys
I
didn't
thought-
think this movie was funny?
No, James,
James
Franco
Franco
got
got
canceled.
canceled.
His brother.
James.
Yeah. Sorry.
But no, I thought that their Jamie Foxx and Dave Franco's chemistry wasn't even there. Like, I mean, it was. Oh, the
It was
best
at the
scene was
end.
after the bowling alley. That was a great chemistry.
yeah.
And then
yeah.
after that finale, like that finishing scene, that closing scene was probably the worst like ending I've seen in a long time, and that's hard to say, man. Like, but after seeing that, it's easy to say. I guess I could say.
For me, well. I mean, I texted you guys right away, like the first 3 minutes in. It was just like, this is a fucking vampire movie because I didn't watch the trailer or anything.
Yeah.
I'm a little biased. I don't like vampire movies that much. These guys, they really on the podcast, they're big
Oh,
Twilight
so
fans.
you're Team Jacob, bro.
Brian-
Welcome to Team Jacob. Welcome to the other side.
Brian texts me
Hates
right
Edward.
away. He's like, I read all the Twilight books. You don't understand Edward's perspective.
Well, actually, he didn't
just
say he
don't
read
get
them. He
Fuck
said
you.
he can't read that well. He listens to audiobooks.
Jokes on you. I had my mother read them to me.
Oh, nice.
Poster up above his bed.
Yeah.
Don't look this far.
He sits on his writing fan fiction on his belly with his feet dangling up behind him.
Yeah, so I'm
God,
definitely Team Jacob. So right off
Well,
the bat, I
yeah,
was
see,
like,
fuck you guys. Like, I have seen Twilight, and I've read one book, but I'm Team Jacob. So
But they do
fuck
mention
you.
that in the movie too,
I know, yeah.
which is funny.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
mention
I
it.
thought this movie was really funny. I really did.
It was funny. I mean,
Like,
there was a lot of good
was funny-ish.
like, bits to it. Yeah, but it's
And
not
for-
like I'm not belly laughing. I'm not sitting there saying,
No,
"Oh my god." It's just,
So-
it was corny, man.
So
Like, I
I'm
mean, I
not gonna
liked
compare
but-
it. I'm not gonna compare it to Bullet Train, but it's in the same category in a sense of like the type of movie it is for me.
I
Bullet
don't know.
Train,
Bullet Train was more fun in my
Yeah,
opinion.
Bullet
Train
Train
was
was
more
was
fun.
way better than this dog shit ass movie. else.
Yeah.
but but like it's in the same category, like a raunchy, like cheesy, I don't know, thriller, I guess you want to. I don't know what the fuck you want to call it.
that's a good way to
Yeah.
describe
But then the
it.
thing is that I'm watching it and you're like, some of the jokes aren't that funny. Like, like the one guy, the head of the union.
Yeah.
Well, remember that he had one good joke where he like was in his office and he called someone and then he said something right after. I don't remember it, but I actually laughed.
Yeah.
He said something stupid. He's like, "Oh, well, butter my tits" or something like that. It's just dumb as shit, and I was dying.
I liked
But
when he
then-
talked to Dave Franco before he told him that he was
Yeah.
an agent. He goes, "You
Yeah.
see the ass on that intern?"
Yeah,
That was
that,
funny.
that part where they're standing up, leaning against the rail.
Yeah.
But
I
He was
want to know who
funny.
fucking wrote this movie, honestly, dude.
Yeah.
But
Because
that's what
like
I'm
I,
saying is
I,
that-
I swear to God, you could put me in my middle school self, 14 years old. I could have wrote this fucking movie scene for scene, word for word. Like this is the most predictable fucking movie I've honestly ever watched,
well,
and
I
I'm
mean,
just
like,
shitting on it. But
like I said, I was watching it. I'm like, this is obviously isn't a kids movie because there's so
No.
much blood and gore.
It's very gory.
Yeah, it's very gory for being a Netflix film. But
Huh?
like then again, I'm like, I feel like this is aimed for kids.
Yeah.
Is it not? Like all the jokes were like nothing was
Yeah,
too
well,
mature.
And
like,
that
it
was kind of
just,
my
like,
thing while I was watching
rated
it.
R.
Like halfway through, I was like, "Is this rated R or is this PG-13?"
Yeah,
and then
I
I,
wanted to
I
check.
thought back about the beginning, and I go, "Nah, dude,
Did you guys
like,
have to see
that's
the first
rated
5
R."
minutes? Yeah, it's rated
Well,
R.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And all right, so like my opinion on the whole film, I went in the same way. Josh texted us and was like, "Hey, Jamie Foxx movie on Netflix. Let's talk about it on the bonus episode." Everyone's like, "All right, I'm in." And I was like, "All right, fuck it. Like, yeah, I'll watch it." No idea there was vampires in it till Andrew sent that text. So I came in with the mindset, okay, there's gonna be vampires. But then you're just watching this fucking movie, and like you thought the halfway point with the two brothers with the best scene in the whole goddamn movie, the whole movie would be like that.
Yeah, it would
Like-
keep that pace.
Like Aiden said, dude, and then you're sitting there and I like looked down at my phone and I didn't even know fucking Dave Franco was a goddamn vampire until he showed up as a vampire. Like I did not catch them doing that at all. And it just felt like the scenes just kept like skipping at certain points at the end. They were like, all right, we're here. Dave Franco gets shot by a human. And the lady goes, what's her name? Don't even know her name. Fucking B19 next door,
Heather.
whatever.
Heather.
Heather
Heather.
19. She
Who's Heather?
goes, they're explaining, or she goes, they're expecting humans, so you're fine. And I was just like, did I miss that part where they're like heavily
The
guarded
silver
by a ton of-
bullets
yeah.
affect vampires. They said
Well,
it
no,
multiple
I
times.
know that part. I know that part, but I didn't like get the part that these humans were protecting the vampires.
Yeah, I didn't get that either. It
That's
made
what
no
I'm
sense.
saying. Like,
they go
did-
in and I see
or
them,
did
like,
they
shooting them.
anticipate? I mean, I guess that would make sense if they anticipated or humans to show up like fucking Jamie Foxx, but I don't know. I was so confused.
I
at
think they
that part.
expected people from the union like Jamie Foxx. to come help
Ah,
the
okay,
villains.
okay.
See,
So,
I don't know. I
uh,
don't think that wasn't even hinted at all.
No,
They
see,
went into the mall and they just start shooting these bodies and they're bleeding like
Yes!
humans.
Yeah,
They're red
I
blood.
thought it was vampires because Jamie Foxx is pumping
They
his
bleed
shotgun,
differently.
wasting
they
all the
have-
bullets
they
and
have
shit.
Black blood or whatever that like slime.
Yeah,
that
so
was
when I
coming
saw
out of them.
red blood, I'm like, oh, these are humans.
Yeah, they're humans. They're just chopping them up. He ripped his arm off, that one guy, and
Yeah.
then kicked him across the or
And
smacked
see,
him
and
in
at
the
that
face with
point,
it.
like it's humans, but again, I did not expect humans to be shooting at what they were gonna expect to be humans.
Yeah, and how
Yeah.
are they all sitting there and they just keep shooting Dave Franco and not Jamie
Not
Foxx?
like-
Yeah.
Yeah, like they're just there's three of
Dude,
them and they
and-
just all shoot him.
and they're behind the stone walls, and he
Yeah.
just pops up like 4 times,
Yeah, I
shoots,
know.
kills 30 zombies, but not one fucking bullet hits
But-
Jamie
all right,
Foxx.
all right, wait,
The
wait.
5 times he pops up. That's
I
for
honestly, I want you guys to go back and watch the best scene of that movie when they're in the house. You know, when there's 5
Yeah,
of them in there
yeah,
total.
Yeah.
Dude, they kill the same guy 4 times. I was cracking up. I swear to God.
Do they
literally- I wish we could pull it up right now and we could watch it together because I was watching this.
Ballads
I'll work
pull
on
up
that
that clip
It was
on the
the
YouTube.
same guy. There was like a guy in a trucker hat with like a plaid shirt on. They kill him 4 different ways. He's the first guy where he originally pushed the TV down, kicks the TV, and his head comes off. Right?
Oh, that
Then they
guy.
kill him again up against the wall. Then they shoot another guy dressed the exact same way. The same guy, they killed him 4 times, 4 different ways.
Jesus.
Maybe
And
he's
I
a
watched
twin.
that and I was just like, oh, I
That's a
watched that and
quadruple.
I can't believe I caught that because I literally should have rewatched it. But
That
now
reminds me
I'm-
of that
think
lady
that's-
running in.
On
No,
the
I'm
YouTube
telling
version,
you,
I'll edit
I'll-
this in.
No, after this, I will literally go back when we're done recording this. I will find that exact time, and everyone has to watch that together on Discord because we will fucking cry. It's
That reminds
hilarious.
me of Multiverse of Madness. Fucking
Yeah, that
that
guy
one
running
chick
with
that
the
just runs
briefcase.
through the 3 times.
Yeah. So that dude, I can't believe I saw that, and I was belly laughing, dude.
If
'cause that
this
is just
was-
poor.
If this was like the Cinema Sins fucking like tally thing,
Oh
there
my
would be
God,
the
dude,
only
it's
time
so
for a
good.
point off would be during the point of the best part of the fucking movie when the brother just goes, "Give me one," and Kevin from Shameless shifts the gun and launches the bullet from the top, and the brother
the
catches.
one bullet.
Dude, that was
Yeah.
cold as fuck. I
Yeah,
was
that
just
was
sick,
sick.
but, oh! that was
That was
fucking
That
the
great.
whole
best part of
sequence
the
in that
movie.
house was sweet.
Yes,
with the
yes, I
Yeah.
agree. I agree. But that one, or well, I guess it'd be 5-second like shot was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
It was sick.
But you have moments like that, and then you have fucking moments in the
Ending.
movie like "Sugar My Tits," the fucking movie itself. Like, what, bro? I seriously, like, I'm not kidding when I say this. The first 10 minutes, I literally said "what the fuck" probably 7 times. Like
Yeah.
the grandma breaking her neck and her
Yep.
body
Yeah.
and all that shit.
Yep.
I was like, what?
Well, dude, what about the
What?
main? What about that main vampire girl that was kicking Jamie Foxx? He's just spinning in the air.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
God, dude.
They
Like,
had
and
what
the-
heck are we watching?
Dude, the one dude jumps and Jamie Foxx shoots him in the feet, and the guy, I swear, does like 3 somersaults in midair and lands.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
mean-
like this isn't even them having fun. Like
Cheesy
they just
shit.
made a shit
A
movie.
shitty movie.
Yeah.
A
like
shitty
Bullet
movie.
Train, I know you guys shitted on it a little bit, and I understand, but that was still a fun watch.
I want to bring
Bullet
something
Train,
up on that.
I would watch again.
On Bullet Train, because I looked it up while you guys were chatting here. I was really shocked. This movie had $100 million budget. This movie on Netflix. Bullet Train actually had an $85 million budget. So
It looked 10 times better.
less of a now, and that's a Google search, so don't totally quote me on that.
Well, Snoop Dogg's like 30 of that mill.
Yeah, 40
Probably.
because he was smoking.
Yeah.
We need
Yeah.
a smoking.
West
scene with him.
Side, West Side.
Well, no,
for
hey,
life.
the best part of this movie was the soundtrack, though. They had good music
Soundtrack
going.
was
on.
Soundtrack
great.
was
when they
Yeah.
came in with the old.
I'll
Dirty
give you that.
Bastard,
When you
Yeah.
have
dude.
when you have Snoop Dogg on in the cast, of course it's gonna be
Jamie
good.
Foxx too. Did you guys hear the part where Jamie Foxx was talking to his
Yeah.
daughter and he like started singing his song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He sang it, and at first
it's
I
that-
paused,
it's him
like,
and
why do I
Neo, right?
know
What
this?
song is that?
I forget what it is, but like I paused the movie for a second. I go,
Yeah.
"That's his song." Like I
Yeah.
know it's his
I didn't
song.
catch that.
So
See
do
it,
you
I
guys
got
did
it.
you guys not like the action besides the house?
I thought the action was
Yeah, the
probably
action-
one of the highlights.
Yeah,
of the
Action
that
was
movie.
good,
wasn't
but the
bad.
end
was
scene was
okay.
the worst. Like
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg and them just going through the tunnels, and they're like, even when they
Well-
go and they kill that one guy, like it was there wasn't a
Yeah,
fighting, like there
a-
wasn't
and
some
I-
crazy shit.
It was stupid too. I thought this was really dumb when Heather and Seth have to go that other way because they're
gotta go.
vampires.
And
Mhm.
they don't
And then
show
at the
any
end, they
of that.
just fall from the thing. That's it. I
Yep.
was like, what was the point of them going that way? Besides just having Snoop Dogg after
You're just
sacrifice.
supposed to imagine, oh, they fought off vampires.
Yeah, I'm
they
like, oh,
saved their
clearly they did
life."
that because Snoop Dogg had to sacrifice himself.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I thought that part was stupid. I agree with you guys. I didn't like the last 20 minutes from when they brought him to the house and had his family like surrounded and stuff like that. From that point on, I didn't like
So
that
then,
ending.
was that Dave Franco in the corner? She goes, "Your compadres thought the same
Yes.
thing." For
Yeah, so
some
she bit
reason,
him then.
well, because the movie was so fucking everywhere, I was like, did his ex-wife have a boyfriend that I like just didn't notice in the movie?
I was waiting for that.
See, that's what I thought.
Yeah. No, but I did like this movie till that point.
Yeah,
So.
best chemistry in the movie though is Jamie Foxx and whoever played his daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. Like,
And
that,
then also, I thought there was gonna be a whole arc of the daughter being mad at Jamie Foxx because of what the vampire told her. Like, I had a daughter feisty like you once, and then your daddy killed him. Like, I thought that was gonna be a whole
Yeah.
different subplot. Like
They
the
were off
daughter's gonna be like,
there.
"Fuck you."
The other thing is that how does like
she's like,
Like,
Dad's going
it
to
had
work.
like Men in Black vibes, but it wasn't anywhere near close
Yeah.
to Men in Black.
Well,
You know,
see, another reason why I think I hate on this movie is because after fucking Mikey basically reminded me with his dumbassness how great Blade was. I just rewatched it like this weekend, and now I'm watching this movie,
What the
and
fuck
I'm
does that mean?
oh, Blade didn't save the MCU. Fuck you.
Oh. I actually,
I
not gonna lie,
just rewatched
I
that.
redact myself on that
Yeah,
statement.
yeah. There it is. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I will
But
say
after
that. but-
rewatching that and that movie being fucking what 1998, 97, that movie was cold as fuck. And then you watch this and you're like, all right, it's Netflix budget, like get this right, and they still fucked it up.
that's
for
why. I mean,
me-
it was supposed to be like entertaining and all that, but I mean,
And
it just
again,
makes
the
me even more
100
excited for
million?
Blade.
It just wasn't even
this?
fun.
Bro,
Yeah,
Like
give
it
me
was
100
fun
million.
in the action.
I'll make something better than that bullshit.
yeah, honestly, shit. Give me
Give me
100 million, I'll fucking just make nothing. It'd be better than this.
Give me Jamie Foxx, Snoop Dogg. Fuck, man.
Oh, I mean, the cast list was good, but it was just poorly written.
Yeah.
That's why.
Well,
They,
see,
just
that's why I'm
had, they had
kinda
potential
getting-
with it.
So I'm getting tired with the fucking Netflix. They can clearly afford these all-star casts. Like, fucking do something right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, the thing that you gotta know, like, it benefits the actors more than anyone, especially being
Well,
a Netflix
yeah.
film. Like, it's not like they get a percentage of how well it does in the box office. Like, hey, here's $30 million. Go do this shitty movie for me, and like, you know,
they're
you
like,
wanted
"All
to
right,
probably
I
get
got
on
something,
TV.
a side job.
Like, yeah, they're like, well, that was a waste of fucking 6 months.
seriously. I don't know. For me, I like the concept of everything. Like you
They
said,
had a
like
whole story.
Men in Black type vibes. I like the Union. Like if it wasn't vampires and
Union was
it wasn't
cool.
and it wasn't a shitty movie and a shitty plot, I think they could have actually made like a decent movie because like
If they could have
these-
done everything different, it might have
Pretty-
been good.
pretty fucking
Yeah, they could just completely
fucking
flip it
fucking
inside out. I thought that the one main villain girl, she was an awful actress. Like,
What's
just the
her
way that
name?
she was.
I couldn't
don't
think of
know.
it.
She looked
Josh?
familiar, but she played a bad
Aubrey?
character.
Her
In-
full
in
name
real
right,
life.
in real life.
Oh, Carla Souza. I never heard. I don't think I've
Gee,
ever seen
what-
her in anything.
She's
I can
she's
look.
in a couple other things. I forgot what it was, but she's not an awful actor. But by all means, like
She looked familiar, but I was like, I didn't know what she was
Just
in.
crazy that Jamie Foxx would agree to like do something like that after
Well, he
doing
did- he-
Ray.
He did that
and
fucking
Django
movie
and
with
fucking-
MGK on Netflix. He must have signed a contract or something low key.
you probably did. Said
he probably
Because
did.
that
He
movie
probably got
wasn't
a-
even that good.
a
I watched that
fucking
during
bag.
quarantine, and I just remember being like, "What the hell?"
Man, I forgot Jamie Foxx did Soul too.
Yeah, dude, he's the
Pixar
main
one.
character in that.
Yeah.
Love that for him. That was honestly,
Just-
fuck it. You get a
this is
Pixar
one of his
movie,
worst
you could
movies.
do any of these fucking movies for all you want. Like he's getting the bag either way, and now like the Pixar bag, like he's set.
Motherfucking
Oh, yeah.
Jones. Horrible
I
bosses.
snuck into my mom's room, and they all go, "Oh no!"
Baby
So, like,
Driver, man.
I got a good
fuck.
comparison for you guys, kind of like out of the blue, but so like his whole career, compare it to like Lil Wayne's like music career. A lot of really good songs, but at the end, some really shitty songs. Kind of the same with Jamie Foxx a little bit. do you think it takes away from like his legacy and where he stands of like
No,
Acting
he's a
well, see,
goat.
I don't think so.
He's already
because, like,
established.
you already, yeah, exactly. You have
He
all this
locked himself
fucking
in.
banger ass shit. When he hopped on that Kanye song, like he's just like certified goat.
Yeah, and
Okay,
Jamie
but I'm-
Foxx has a Grammy, so
I think
he's gonna.
talking
No, he's got
about?
more. He's got an Academy Award.
Yep.
Grammy. He's got everything. He's already had.
Yeah.
He's already paved.
Yeah,
a
I
legacy
just feel
for
like
himself.
again at this point for them, like an actor stance. Again, I'll have no fucking clue, like ever in my life. But again, I gotta imagine this is probably just something fun for him to shoot. He doesn't really have to get in a
Yeah.
role. He kind of just played Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, I mean that's the best part about him too.
Same thing
You
with
know,
Snoop
he-
Dogg.
he
They brought in
goes in-
Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg was just Snoop Dogg. They just dressed him up. a
that
little
was
bit.
pure Snoop
Yeah.
Dogg. Yeah,
Yeah.
there was nothing else.
Yeah,
He even
but
got
that-
the smoke on
Yeah,
camera. He got to do
because
everything.
Han goes,
Oh.
"What up, G?" And it's just like, all right. So Snoop Dogg didn't do any acting. He's just in a movie.
Yeah. That end scene honestly made me laugh out loud a little bit where I seen him come out of the sewer. I was
Yep.
like,
I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh fuck, it's a vampire!" And it's just Snoop Dogg. I was like, "God damn it!"
Well, I mean, he's got to end up turning into a vampire.
I
I'm
was
sure
gonna
they
say, so
plan on making a
technically it
second one
was-
of these. Like they set up for a
hey,
spin-off or
Netflix,
whatever.
if you plan on doing a sequel to this
Yeah,
movie,
Bring in
shit.
I
small
got one
guys.
word for you: don't. Dog shit.
Unless you're
Hey,
bringing in
Netflix, if
small
you-
guys, and
Yeah,
we're in.
Netflix. You plan on making a sequel to this movie? Just give me the fucking money. Don't waste it.
Seriously.
I'll gladly
So if there
take
was
it.
a sequel, would you guys watch it?
No,
No, but I mean,
unless
sadly,
we're
I
gonna
don't
talk
want
about
to.
it and shit on it.
No,
Yeah.
just to purely watch it for entertainment.
I would watch it because I hope that they redeem themselves.
Maybe they, yeah.
in hopes that they redeem themselves.
I hope they released it on DVD just so I can buy the DVD and take a video of me shitting on the DVD.
Oh god.
I'm disappointed
okay,
that when
okay.
I looked it up, I mean I know I'm not sure like the legitimacy of those Google reviews, but like it's always right by IMDb and Rotten Tomatoes. That said 83% of people like this. So either
Yeah.
people have shit taste or like
Get it?
12 people have voted on that.
You guys realize that Dave Franco plays the same character now in every movie that he's in? He does. Like he
Essentially.
doesn't have
Yeah.
any.
It just
serious roles, he
reminds
doesn't
me
have
of
anything like
what's that movie? It's him and Vince Vaughn, and like when he first spoke in this movie, it reminded me of the trailer. The movie with Vince Vaughn, where he just goes, "I lost my virginity 2 times," and Vince Vaughn turns around and goes, "That's not how it works." That just reminded me of like James Franco and or Dave Franco in that whole fucking movie. So I agree. Like he just acts the same,
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could say that.
except for Now You See Me. He's
yeah,
fucking
now you see me.
sick.
That was serious. I
And
haven't seen Nerve
21
yet.
Jump Street was fucking good.
Oh, I did see Nerve actually.
Yeah, we all went. I remember we all went in the summertime.
No, I don't think I saw Nerve in the theater.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think I watched it at home.
Nerve was ass, but I remember at the time it was fun.
Never saw that shit.
It had Emma
Roberts.
Yeah, Emma Roberts, and then I remember MGK pops up at the very end. Spoilers alert.
They just
Isn't
dare
she,
each other to do stuff all the time, right?
Yeah, the one is funny because he's just like they dare him to grab the cop's weapon, and like he goes to do it, and the cop just guns him down on live camera, and everyone's just like, "Oh!"
Isn't Emma Roberts in Madam Web or whatever the fuck it's called for
No,
Sony?
it's Sydney Sweeney.
I could have swore I seen Emma Roberts in the cast.
I think they brought in one of the Emmas for sure. I think
Oh, it was
And
Julia
Nerve.
Roberts.
was it Julia Roberts?
No, it's not Julia Roberts. It's
Emma Watson.
I think
nope.
it's
You
Emma
sure it's not
Roberts.
Hermione? I kind of thought Hermione. popped
No,
up
it's
in
Sydney
it.
Sweeney and the girl from.
There's like 4 of them now.
50
There's
Shades
like
of Grey.
4
Yeah,
girls
50
that
Shades
they
of
brought
Grey.
in.
Those are the
though.
2 that are confirmed. Sydney Sweeney and 50 Shades of Grey girl.
Sydney Sweeney.
Hmm.
I
That
seen
movie's
some
about to,
of
that's about to do more than Avengers Endgame, man. That bitch is
Honestly,
about to-
I still
it's gonna
think
be Marvel's
like
best
a
hit.
synopsis.
Hey, we're all going to see it, but we're
Oh.
buying the seat in between each one of us.
No, we're buying we're buying the VIP seats at the theater with the armrests and privacy.
I see like a little synopsis of it though. Like the plot, like if it's true, actually kind of looks like legitimately like
Dude,
a little.
It's
decent.
gonna be sick
Yeah,
as
but if
fuck.
Sony's in charge of it. They're gonna fuck it up.
I know.
I kind of have faith though, only because my only thing I know about Madam Web comes from the fucking like late '90s animated Spider-Man cartoon, and Madam Web used to pop up all the time, and that's like when like the first multiverse Spider-Verse happens in like actual like cable, not like anything comic book wise. And Madam Web was sick as fucking the whole time. And at the very end of the show, she takes Peter to real life and introduces him to Stan Lee. And then from there, she takes him to a different dimension. So like, there's a lot of potential for what the fuck Madam Web can do.
No, they said it's supposed to be a multiverse, like adventure. So
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, she could
yeah,
do
it's
that.
gonna
She
be
could just
sweet.
pop in and out. So like, I have a little faith right now. I guess we got to wait and see as it gets closer.
Hey man, I'll be there. I'll be there front row. Right when the tickets go on sale.
Me and the
Don't
other
worry
10
about
people.
me. I'll let you guys know how it goes.
in that movie theater.
Yeah.
All right, well let's give our scores.
99.
Honestly, guys, I'll be the first to say it. 100 out of 100.
Josh, Josh,
Minus the
you're kinda,
fucking other.
Scorsese cried
you were
while
kinda
watching that
quiet.
movie.
Yeah,
let's have you lead us off
Scorsese
here.
watched this film and said, "This is cinema."
I feel like I'll probably give it the highest score out of you
Oh
guys.
god.
All right, so go
I-
ahead.
I'm gonna give it a 67.
Wow.
I don't know what you guys are giving it. I was
Okay.
entertained throughout this movie. I didn't like the ending, but I thought it was really funny. I really liked the action. I think their chemistry could have been better. Dave Franco and
Yep.
and yeah, but I I know you guys said he kind of plays similar roles all the time. But I think he's just funny. I don't know what it is.
Reminds me of you, to be
Huh?
honest. He
Well,
reminds
thank
me
you,
of
yeah.
you.
We
so-
look alike.
well, not that far.
so I know why you'd think that.
Yeah, I don't know. About
Just like the pee in the pants.
Same
constantly fucking
jawline, I'd
movie.
say.
Yeah. You definitely do pee yourself, so
that.
Well, I don't know, but yeah. So I was entertained during this week. I wouldn't watch it again, but I did. I'm happy I did watch it. I was entertained. I thought it was funny. I did like the action. So yeah, I'll give it a 67.
I'm gonna piggyback off Josh because I feel like I'm gonna be the closest, coming in with a 56. And I know I just shit on the movie, but again, the action did keep me entertained, like Josh said. And there was a couple scenes where, like Aiden said, no belly laughs, but like enough for me to just be like, God damn it, that was so stupid, but that was kind of funny. We'll
Yeah,
never
honestly-
rewatch this fucking movie.
no.
But
I'll
I give
go-
it a 58 because if they do a sequel, I would watch it.
Yeah. I mean, I'll go off of yours. I was gonna give it a 56.
Okay.
But you know, once we started talking about that scene that I caught where they killed the same guy 4 different times,
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna go back and give this a 51.
Okay.
51.
Okay.
51 out of 100. You know, Jimmy Fox, of course, anything that Jimmy Fox is in, of course I'm gonna watch.
Yep.
One of my favorite actors. Anything that he touches is good besides this movie. You know, he played a good part.
He
His
did as
character was
much as he
great.
could. I
Yeah,
feel
he
like.
did as much as he could. You know, he didn't give a shit. This is like fucking summer school for him, basically, in his career. And you know, I'm not a huge fan of Dave Franco. I thought this entire movie was rushed. Plot lines jumped around way too much. Shit. Actually, the only best scene was with the brothers
Yep.
in the house killing everyone,
Yep.
and I was expecting that in the finale, and they didn't show up. Nothing like that happened in the. You know, the conclusion of this movie was just complete, utterly dog shit. So, yeah. Other than that, I mean, soundtrack was great. So, you know,
Andrew, you want to go?
watch this movie for yourself.
No, I
Please let me know
usually
what you
I
think.
usually finish. I like finishing us off, so I'll let you go,
Okay.
Mike.
Oh,
I
thanks.
like that a lot, Andrew. I like that a lot. If I'm being honest with you guys, I have no fucking idea what to give this movie out of 100, man. I was entertained. I will say that, like Josh, like there was a couple times, like Brian and Aiden said, like I laughed a little bit, but it was nothing like a belly laugh. The plot jumped around too much for me, but there were some highlights. But I want to see that scene Aiden's talking about where they kill the.
We're gonna watch
Same
it.
here.
We're gonna edit.
I'll,
And
I'll
we're
edit
gonna
that
edit-
into the YouTube.
We're gonna edit into the ending of our conclusion right here. So before we get into
I
what's the
think
other
I'll
movie?
give it
Black
a.
Black
Phone.
phone.
I'll give it a 58, like Brian, out of 100.
Wow. Okay.
That's a lot higher than I expected, Mikey. I started because I thought you were going like 40s, maybe 30s.
what'd
Yeah.
you give it? I didn't hear you.
I said,
58.
You gave it a
58. Higher than Aiden. All right. Well, then I like finishing us off. You know, it's fun.
Thank you.
Everyone has a good time with that.
Yo,
I'm gonna
what?
clip that. I'm gonna give this I think a pretty fair rating. I'm gonna go with a 38.
Very fair. Very
High.
fair.
Is that the lowest score we've had on anything?
That's the
Yeah.
lowest score we've had. I don't know. Maybe I
Minions
just
movie
went
was
in.
better, huh?
I apologize to Jamie Foxx and honestly Netflix because they do put out some good stuff. And
I
they
hope
also
Snoop
put
doesn't
out
hear this.
and they
Hit or miss,
and
hit or miss,
Snoop
but go on.
too.
Now Snoop will never smoke a backwood whiskey.
Damn it. Now yeah, I can't even. No, I can't really say much. Maybe I went into this and already had a bad attitude or something. Because Netflix does put out some decent stuff here and there, but this I did not care. Like the first 3 minutes, I was like, oh, this is really fucking stupid.
Mhm.
And then I was like, I'll get around to it. So I watched it today, actually, and after watching it, yeah, I was like, I'm pissed that we're even gonna talk about this movie. I was like, this is just
Is it worth an episode?
this is filler content, I feel like. I was not I don't know. I wasn't happy with this movie at all. I definitely won't rewatch it. If they make a sequel, I'll only watch it no, and to see if they improve it. The fact that this has a 50 on Rotten Tomatoes, and I think I feel like Spiderhead or something that we reviewed recently had like that same score is astounding to me because there's no way that it should have that high.
I
of
think
a score.
Spiderhead had a 41 and this is a 59.
Yeah, so that
Honestly, can I
Makes-
change my rating?
yeah, go ahead. That's
I'm gonna
nothing.
give it. I'm gonna give it a pure 50.
Okay.
I think that's pretty balanced in my opinion. A pure 50.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm going low. I might be a dick for this, and like I said, I like a lot of the shit that Jamie Foxx is in. Netflix does put out some solid content. I mean, think of fucking Stranger Things, like one of the best shows ever. And some movies here and there that are good. I think I rated Hustle pretty or higher up. And I'm just trying to be a little bit more critical with this one, more mindful of my score. So I'm locking in with a 38 on this.
So would you guys recommend anyone watch this? If they
I would-
want to watch it, would you say don't even waste your time or?
I would say that. That's me. though.
Uh,
I'd say there's other things on Netflix that are good.
oh
that are
yeah, 100%. I've got so many more movies that I haven't seen yet. that I
Yeah, but
wish I
they
could
they come
watch
to you guys
over.
like, hey, I'm bored. I
I
see.
mean,
this
dude,
Day
I
Shift
feel like
movie."
at this point, I mean, if you enjoy movies, watch everything, good or bad.
Yeah, I agree
But
with
I
that.
mean, we're
Yeah.
not everyone, so obviously,
Yeah, but if
we're
they're
the
like
ones
people
have
that
a
are
movie
into action and
podcast.
comedy,
Yeah, but I mean, this is probably
If-
like a movie that I'm gonna watch my dad watching. He's gonna be like, "Dude, did you see Day Shift? It was the best movie ever." I'm like, "Dude, this movie's dog shit."
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the thing. If you got to think of it like, I mean, I know it's not the same. It's different, completely different plot. But like, how is Bullet Train costs less money, and is, in my opinion, like significantly better?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can agree with that. But like maybe the cast and like wasn't involved. Like the cast,
Cast,
like,
yeah,
like, their pay like wasn't
more
involved in-
expensive. Yeah, and that's the thing. I don't know if those numbers are exact.
Yeah, that's why
I don't
well,
know.
budget-
and you got to think too.
budget
Netflix
could
isn't as
include it or it
frugal
can't.
with money. They threw like 270 million
That's
at
true.
Stranger
Yeah.
Things for one season, so clearly money's not really an issue for them when it
That's
comes
true.
to projects. So
Yeah, and
it's
they want to
okay.
raise the monthly bill.
yeah.
Hey, you know what? You know what I would say if someone asked if they should watch this fucking movie? I would say
Cancel your subscription.
I would say cancel your Netflix subscription. Go buy a fucking a jar of fucking paint. Fucking paint it on the wall and watch it dry instead of this.
and then
stuff.
and then
Hey,
resubscribe.
see, that's a strong statement for someone that's giving this thing a 50. You gotta give that shit as 10, dude.
Well,
50.
because-
don't
no,
think that. Hey, this is
50 is
all.
one of the worst. Like one
This
of
is all
bad
individual
movie.
opinions. You guys can give it anything you
yeah,
want.
I'm going with 38. I'm locking in on that.
I feel confident in my 53.
Me too.
All
You're
right.
Mike,
confident.
hey, Mike, you wanna? This will
You're
be your third
confident. You're
time.
Mr. Confidence, not huh, buddy?
No, third time's the charm. You can change it one more time.
Yeah, allow
You
3
get this shit a
changes.
zero.
But I think that
50.
kind of, unless anyone's got any other thoughts, are you guys good on this one?
Yeah, it was definitely a movie.
It was a movie.
Oh, I had something
Hey,
to say.
three,
man, I
hey,
forgot.
3 words before we close this segment out. Dog shit, Netflix, and cheesy.
That's 4.
Hey, that's 4. Fuck.
Idiot, dude. You got 3
Fuck.
words. Dog shit, Netflix,
That's like you can say
cheesy.
that's one word. You can say that's one word technically.
No, nah, dog shit is
All right.
Four words. Fuck.
Mike needs
Fuck you.
4 words.
I need,
But all right.
we need to find a way in order for us to watch this without putting the. We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
We'll
I'll
do it on
edit
YouTube. Go check it out on YouTube.
Yep. And then
This video.
without that, let's start talking Black Phone.